Y'all hear the explosions, and just like that, once again, it's on What's Up World. It's your boy Vic XL, and this is the Ridin Durty Radio Show, the Ridin Durty Podcast. We bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life, bringing you what's next right now. That's right, we get our hands on it before the rest of the world has their chance to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And for that, and for everybody right now checking in, I definitely appreciate you guys for the check-in, and all my Facebook Live people, everybody who's anybody on the check-in, I definitely appreciate y'all. And again, I'm your boy Vic XL. You can check out the Ridin Durty Radio Show through all streaming outlets everywhere. One time for Podomatic, one time for Spreakers. Podomatic.com, Spreaker.com, SoundCloud.com, Mixcloud.com, iTunes, wherever you like to check out your streams, the Ridin Durty Show is there. All you gotta do is type in Ridin Durty Radio and we'll pop up. You know, I'm a little discombobulated right now because I'm trying to send a message to my guests, but we're gonna keep the party going as normal. Alright, so I gotta say one time for all our official sponsors of the show. First and foremost, one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that promises to do all kind of amazing things for your body. When I say amazing things for your body, I'm talking about, number one, they help provide a balanced pH system. Number two, and one I feel like one of the most important things they do for you, they can help you lose up to 25 pounds. That's right, 25 pounds in 10 days. Now you tell me, even though the summertime is winding down, and a lot of us did not get an opportunity to get our summer bodies on, our summer bodies in place, but you still can lose 25 pounds in 10 days. Also, it can slow down the aging process. It can also help relieve stress. A lot of you from time to time might deal with people that cause you stress, and no, Dr. Juice Cleanse cannot eliminate those stressful people out your life, but it can help you eliminate stress and the physicalities that it take on your body. I can spend the entire 30 minutes telling you how Dr. Juice Cleanse can really help you, but I like to educate people about things, but I also like for people to do the research themselves. So I would like for you to go to drjuicecleanse.com and find out more about this amazing product. Find out why these people have been rocking with the Ridin Durty Show for over the past 5 years. We were there when the product was created. But find out about this product. Find out about the fact that it's all natural. And definitely get involved as soon as you can. All right? Do that for your boy, Vic XL. Independent company, independently owned, and that's just the way, it goes down. Also got to say, one time for our brand new sponsor, WMR Music Group. That's right, WMR Music Group is for all you independent artists who are looking for exposure. If you're looking for PR, if you're looking for marketing, they are definitely the ones to rock with. Now, what I suggest you do right now is go to WMRmedia.com and find out more about them. Okay? Find out about what the company can do for you. They can help get your music in the hands of the movers and shakers, the DJs, the bloggers, the people that are definitely decision makers in the music business. They can definitely get you the exposure you need, whether it's your videos. I'm telling you, WMR Music Group, aka WMRmedia.com, can definitely take your career to the next level. And it's not an overnight thing. They have a 6-week program that they work with the artists they work with, and you can see results very soon. So do me a favor and visit WMR Media, find out about what they got going on, and tell them the Ridin Durty Show sent you. All right? So look, I'm having some little I see that my guest tonight is trying to reach out to me. So I'm going to drop his song, and then hopefully when we come back, we'll have it on. It's your boy Vic XL on the Ridin Durty Show. Check this out. This is my man, Ben Cannon. Too Hard to Smile. Let's go.
keys on deck. Man, how silly can I be to do the same spoken over? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy.
Should have left my shit right there like that.
I feel crappy.
Now I'm in deep thought.
Cause they tried me.
Something fair.
Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy.
Should have left my shit right there.
I feel crappy.
My mind never.
Cause they tried me.
All the homies took
Got
me
me all mad, now I'm all sad,
gotta get
feeling
easy on
bad.
that. These other days, it's too hard to smile, it's too hard to smile, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. These other days, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile.
I feel crappy. Cause they tried me. Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy. I feel crappy. Cause they tried me. Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad.
These other days when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. These other days when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile.
I feel crappy. Cause they tried me. Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm happy.
Should have left
I
my
feel
shit right
crappy.
there. My mind
They
never.
tried me.
Should have left my shit right there like that.
I feel crappy.
Now I'm in deep thought.
Cause they tried me.
Something fair.
Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy.
Should have left my shit right
I
there.
feel crappy.
My mind never.
Cause they tried me.
All right, y'all.
All the homies took me
All right, now we back to our regular scheduled program. Let's get this thing going like we're supposed to get it going. One time, my man Ben Cannon on the check-in. We're finna bring him on live real soon. But before I do, I cannot do what I do without giving y'all celebrity birthdays. So today is Tuesday, August the 28th, and we don't have a lot of birthdays, so I can run through it real quick. First, I gotta say happy birthday and rest in peace to longtime Tupac producer and collaborator, my man Johnny J. Today is his birthday. Also, as I stroll down my list, I gotta say happy birthday to my man Cal Massey. Cal Massey, he starred in the show That's So Raven. He turns 27 years old today, so definitely happy birthday to him. And happy birthday to, I'm gonna call him child rapper, kid rapper, my man Lil Ryan, representing ATL. Lil Ryan has been doing it since he was 5. He burst onto the scene when he was 5. He done a collaboration with my man OJ the Juice Man called When I Grew Up. But he's still doing his thing. He's now 15. He has a company called First Grade Music. And definitely happy birthday to my man Lil Ryan, who turns 15 years old today. And like I said, I don't have a lot of birthdays, but I do. The last and the most important birthday of the day, I got to say happy birthday to my daughter, Miss Karina Gutierrez. Today is her birthday. So if y'all know Karina, or if y'all follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know what? Definitely find that post and just drop a like on there to my daughter Karina. And just let her know happy birthday, man. Hopefully, she's a hard worker, so she spent her day working. But that's what I expect from her because of the way she is and the way she does things. But happy birthday to Karina. Happy birthday to Lil Ryan. And happy birthday and rest in peace to my man Johnny J. All right, real quick, let me flip over to hip-hop news. We don't have a lot going on, but it seems like my man NBA YoungBoy cannot keep his name out the news. And every time his name is in the news, it's for some bull-ish. Now, today, I don't know how much y'all follow what's trending, but my man, NBA Youngboy, is trending. And he's trending as UFC Youngboy. And that's after his girlfriend was seen with a black eye. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to pause. Because NBA Youngboy was in trouble earlier this year when his girl was beat up and they had videotape of him slamming her and she said it was just playing. Now she's seen walking around with a black eye. And he's trending as UFC Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, what the hell is going on? Why are you beating these women, allegedly? What's going on, young man? What is going on? Please keep your hands to yourself, and hopefully this is not true. Hopefully she got a black eye playing football. Hopefully it wasn't at the hand of the NBA Youngboy. Just hopefully, NBA Youngboy. I just don't want this to come out that you've done anything to this girl. Also, gotta say one time to my man Drake. It seems like Drake can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Drake has moved into second place. Not only has he moved into second place, he's tied for second place on the list of most weeks at #1 in a single year. And the list is 26. And he's now currently tied with the Black Eyed Peas. And he's trying to surpass my man Usher. But he's tied with Black Eyed Peas. And the top is 26 weeks, #1 in a fiscal year. So chances are, Drake being Drake, he's probably gonna pass it. So one time for my man Drake, and one time for all the Drake fans, y'all definitely gonna have that man top where he needs to be. All right. Again, happy birthday to everybody celebrating a birthday. One time for everybody making celebrity and hip hop news, and definitely one time for our sponsors. So, you know what I like to do, and I like to do most, and that's run my mouth and talk to people who are definitely out there doing their thing. So tonight we've been experiencing some technical difficulties on my part, but you know what? It's always professional and dope when artists are patient, and we're patient with each other, and we bring this thing together, and we form like Voltron. So tonight is no different than any other night on the Ridin Durty show, the Ridin Durty podcast, when we're bringing you that new. But tonight, I have a patient man, because he's waited for your boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get very close to your listening device, whether it's your terrestrial radio, whether it's you're listening via the web, or whether you're listening via your phone, and welcome Mr. Ben Cannon to the Ridin Durty show. What's going on, my G? Big Ben, what's going on with you?
How you doing, brother? How things going for you?
Man, you know what? I'm happy. I'm super happy. The weather is finally getting down below the 90s here in the A. I'm happy about that. We're heading into the weekends. It's my daughter's birthday. So, you know what? All in all, man, I'm in a great, positive place. I got a lot of people checking in to hear you. So what's going on with you?
Hey, man, like I say, man, I'm constantly just chasing my dream, man. Staying focused and making sure every move that I make, it counts, man. Pretty much, and just representing for this 386 area, man, and trying to keep this thing moving forward, man. And like I say, once again, I'm happy y'all gave my music a spin up there, man. It really means a lot.
All right, so the 386, you represent Florida. But what part of Florida is the 386?
386 is the Lake City, Florida area, Columbia County.
Okay, what's it like growing up in that area? Because when we think Florida, we tend to think Miami. We tend to think some of the, I like to say, more tourist type places in Florida. But what's it like growing up? What's it like growing up where you at in Florida?
Well, pretty much the Lake City area it's not necessarily, I wouldn't call it a tourist area. It's just more like and I wouldn't call it a retired area. It's more like just pretty much an urban area. It's not that big, but then it has grown over the years. But it's not a bad place to live at all. And it's just like any other ghetto. You know, it's pretty much however you make it. That's how it'll be. You know, but you know, it seems to be as the years progress. You know, everybody's getting along, and trying to pull together right now, and they're backing me, and that's all that counts.
All right. When did you decide to get into the music business, and what made you get into the music business?
Okay, I decided to get in the music business approximately 20 to 25 years ago. But what inspired me to want to stay in the music game is just that you're working at something so hard and you believe in yourself, then you should never give up. You should chase until you land, and that's what I'm trying to do at this moment in time. So I'm not trying to make controversy tracks or whatever. I'm just trying to make tracks that, well, I can't stop you from listening to what you already been listening to, but I try to put lyrics out there the way once you hear them, once you want to come back to them and try to learn stuff from them. So that's where I'm pretty much at in this music right now.
Okay. Now, who are some of your influences in the hip-hop game, and who are some of your musical influences that make you want to be the best artist you can be?
All right, well, I got to give shouts out to Machiavelli the Don. Tupac was definitely my inspiration on the music world, but today in time is just that, I've learned and grown to love the roots, and I'm loving Kanye's style and his music and stuff. So people like that that's still at it and still devoted to it and stuff like that, it keeps me wanting to do it. But like I say, I got a lot of things that I'm still working on and I need to put out and get out there. So it's challenging, but at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to continue pushing forward for that.
All right. Tell me a little bit about the name Big Ben. We spoke a little bit about it off air, but tell me a little bit more about the name Big Ben, how it came about, and why did you choose that moniker?
All right. Even like at birth, my name was actually Ben Flew Elling Jr. at birth. And after having a maternity test, well, I couldn't be named that no more. So even when I got my names and nicknames or whatever, Ben always continued to follow me, even though that wasn't my name. But like on legal government name, that wasn't my name. But I could never escape the Ben situation. So Ben traveled with me, and I'm a larger size dude. So of course they was calling me Big Ben and making riddles out of it, Big Ben alarm clock and all different things. But in this music industry, I wanted to actually have a legal name that could follow me and also could describe me in so many ways. So I added a canon to the Ben to make it some type of formula to where you always realize I am Ben, but yet the canon means that I will explode. And that's what I'm doing with my lyrics today. I'm trying to make them explode and detonate all my fans and, make some type of team to where everybody we move forward together. So that's what the canon part came with the Ben. But Ben was a name that I couldn't escape and always followed me, because no matter where I went at, I always was Ben to some people. So that's where that went at,
All right. So as I was doing my research on you, not only are you a rapper, but you're an entrepreneur. Tell me a little bit about your business side.
Well, the business side is just that we've actually grown a little more now. We've taken investment in a lot of my images and started imprinting them on T-shirts and stuff like that. And they seem to be doing pretty good or whatever. We were just trying to find out what area we would target the most, the kids or, up-to-date youth. So we've been doing a little entrepreneur with the T-shirt world or whatever, and it's doing pretty good. And the music, actually, sometimes when we generate what we have from the T-shirt industry or whatever, we generate it in the music to become what we are right now. But we're full-fledged in the music right now. But business side, we deep in the T-shirt game, and like I say, and my organization is based on helping new rappers come up and all that kind of stuff. So it's just the whole entity of everything we do. Like we throw a good club event or whatever, then you can get T-shirts, pictures, or so forth. But everything that's profitable, we always invest in new music and new sounds and stuff.
All right, now, because, things have changed in this era, and selling CDs, it's just not what it used to be. So tell me how important you feel like it is to be able to be an entrepreneur. And like we just seen it with Nicki Minaj, we just seen it with Travis Scott. Like a lot of people now, they package streams or downloads with T-shirts or product with merchandise. So being an entrepreneur and working on T-shirts, have you been able to effectively market like your product with your merchandise?
In so many ways. I mean, it's on a small scale, basically. But I am seeing revenue, and it's like my whole remedy and goal is pretty much every move that I make, I try to make sure it counts. So it's not really a fast game. It's just about, as long as it's, it's making some type of impact when it revenue. That's all. So we can take small things and try to climb with those things, and once they become something, we can move forward. So in other words, my campaign Click, we don't set high margins. We take baby steps. And once we land the baby steps, then we move forward. We don't plan too big. So pretty much what we got is a small knitted process, but I mean, it seemed to be doing pretty good, and we're actually the last investment we made was getting this music up off the ground, and that's what we're doing right now. We basically have loaded two platforms to the iTunes and Spotify and different places like that. But we're also trying to add more and more to it to build up this huge catalog of music, so you have stuff to choose from. But if anybody is trying to make profitable stuff, being an entrepreneur, whatever, I always say don't do too many things that could, unless you prepare for a loss. Because anytime being an entrepreneur, you got to be prepared for the losses first. So we're just doing stuff on a small scale to try to land and try to take that and invest in other entities.
All right. You mentioned your team. Tell me how important it is, you feel like for artists, it is to surround yourself with the proper representation and the proper team to help move your product along.
It's funny that you asked that, because Vic, it's actually very important to have some type of team. A team consists of you and huge possibilities and ideas, and another person basically believing in those. That can be a team. That could be a small knitted team. But an actual team, it needs to be built around the artist, because as you can see, a lot of artists can't do it completely by themselves. You need some type of team. And for so many years, even as me chasing my dream, I always been like a soloist, and I really didn't surround myself around a lot of people, because I could go pay for my own studio time, and and I can do a whole lot of stuff myself. But at the end of the day, you're still going to need a great networking team. You're going to still need people that can go out there and help you get your music copyrighted and sung in the right places to the right DJs and different things. So a team is valuable. And I tell any artist that's trying to come up, a team is very valuable. And I actually surround myself by a small team that's not too big, but we all moving in the right direction right now. So yeah, a team is very important, man. Very important.
All right, tell me a little bit about crafting your music. Like, how important is it, or how difficult is it to find the proper production to bring your vision forth when it comes to your music?
Well, that's another thing about forming a team. I went through a host of producers, but I actually landed in the area where a producer actually lets me go through his library. And it's funny that a lot of his music that's already been created that's in his library, sometimes I often feel like I'm the only artist that can address to that particular beat, because it's like my lyrics to his beats or whatever, it just seems like they go together, you know what I'm saying? And there's not no type of malfunction or difficulties when we working and coming up with a formula as a team. I mean, it's like he feel me, I feel him, and, we do it, but being around the wrong type of production and you as an artist not really comfortable on the beats you're rapping on and stuff, it's really no future in that. So I actually try to get around the sounds that I feel like in so many ways fit me. And, like you can hear sometimes say, that's you, and that's what I do, so.
Okay, that's definitely dope. Tell me about the music that you have in the marketplace. I know you have the Product 2 as well as the Gene Phillips album. Tell me a little bit about both. First of all, tell me about the Gene Phillips, the album first, because what is Gene Phillips?
Gene Phillips was a Japanese painter that always wanted to present his art. So I actually, when I was scrolling one day, and I just went to getting big and huge on that thought, and I was like, wow, I definitely want to get my art out, and I just kind of took that craft and kind of just went into my own little world and just try to display another type of novel getting off the Product 2, because at that moment when I created Gene Phillips, I was also working on Product 2, Closing It Away, and campaigning and everything else, but I still wanted to be that power overlighter and got on Gene Phillips, and that was like the last project that I presented. But Gene Phillips is basically one of those albums, it's like a brown album, like you have colorful tracks, then you have tracks that's just dark, and then you have some tracks that are just simply brown. And so the Gene Phillips is like it's a brown suit, you know, and that's what I did. I kept all the tracks brown, and I didn't come out of it brown, you know. So it's just like Gene Phillips is a great project of straight lyricalness for me. Putting categories and, like I say, illustrations together and paint pictures for people, saying things that some people want to say but don't know exactly how to address them, and I put them together for them on the Gene Phillips. And moving along, the product too was I would actually have to just, by me being the actual author for product too, I would just say it's more like a timeless project, meaning that it took Gene to get off product too, actually. I don't know how that sounds, but I mean, they're pretty deep albums, man. And you know, but for me, by me being blessed to enhance the deliverance, once I got into the projects, I went to moving faster than I ever thought I could move, because it's like I got into this, but I also felt like I was behind in a sense, you know, like I owed this to myself, and that's just what I wanted to do. And I just, when I got with it, it wasn't no type of pressure where it's hard for some people. It take them a long time to put stuff together. For me, it was like a snap of a finger, because this stuff was like, it was
90 seconds.
You know, so it was nothing hard about it at all. You know, it's just something that I went forward with, and to have them on the platform and actually be giving them another project, hearing them probably a couple months again, another project called The Lost Tapes, and it's banging too, you know, and like I say, you know, just sticking to the script pretty much, and you know, giving the world a chance to really expose me and hear what's behind the scenes.
60 seconds.
Okay. Real quick, couple more questions. Number one, how do you feel about the talent that's coming up out of Florida? We definitely have DJ Khaled, who's killing it, Rick Ross, who's been killing it for years, but then we also have some of the younger artists like Kodak Black, XXXTentacion, rest in peace to him. How do you feel about what's coming up out of Florida right now and the representation of your state?
Well, honestly, I got to speak highly about my state, because pretty much all the ones you just named, they are putting it down, and they're doing a darn good job with it. I'm just trying to expose myself in there somewhere where I could be added to the list and give the state of Florida some different type of formula, because I can't compare myself to none of those artists. All I can do is just be a different replica.
10 seconds.
Address mine, and hopefully they enjoy that, you know, and I'll be another trend to what's already out there that's representing the FLA, you know.
All right. So I want you to right now dig into your mental Rolodex of all the Ben Cannon music you've made. Okay? Dig into your mental Rolodex. And I'm about to go on a date, right?
Right.
I done picked up my lady friend. We riding in the whip. And I want to set the mood right. What Ben Cannon song do I need to throw on?
You make me think you've been peeping in my window, Vic. But I'm going to take it to product too, man. Missing You.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be definitely Missing You, man.
All right, now, the next thing, I done took her home. We done ate good. We done seen a good movie. And we done made good love. What Ben Cannon song do I need to put on to cap the night off right?
I have to, oh, that's a real good one there. Well, to top the night off, I probably would go with, we'll go to that Gene Phillips, So Many Chances.
All right, that's definitely what's up. So, Ben, we about to close this thing out, man. I definitely appreciate you for coming on the show. But before we close it out, the first thing I need you to do for me is let the people know how to find you on social media and how they can get their hands on the Product 2, the Gene Phillips album. Let them know how to find you.
All right. You can find me on Facebook on the Ben Cannon. And I'm right there on IG on the Big Ben 7678. That's again Facebook, Big Ben, Ben Cannon. And on Instagram, it'd be Big Ben 7678. And this music is all on iTunes, Spotify, Napster, you name it. All the social, iHeartRadio, all the major platforms I'm up. Both albums are. So if you want to find me, you can go on there and get the music and the albums or whatever. Just screaming or however. Whatever you register to, it's on there.
All right.
Instagram, Big Ben 7678. Facebook, Ben Cannon.
All right. Now, I noticed when I was on your Instagram that you have hard copies of your music. How important do you think hard copies still are? And do you still have some hard copies?
Of course, I got plenty of hard copies. I keep them.
And how important do you think hard copies still are? Because I'm going to be honest. I'm definitely finna hit you off air because I want a hard copy of both. I still like hard copies, but do you think hard copy or physical copies still have a place in the industry today?
Actually, believe it or not, they have a huge place in the industry because, I mean, some people just, they don't get out of their groove. They prefer that, you know. So, I mean, they want hard copies. They want to have them to treasure them, have them to themselves, and, you know, they can get the actual cover and look on both sides and, you know, something, you know, give a person something they feel like they met somebody, you know, they know somebody, you know. So the hard copies are still, you know, important in the industry out here. You know, you're still going to have that wave of people that's going to want that, you know.
All right, definitely. All right, so we're going to close this show off. I got this joint I'm going to play by you called Too Hard to Smile. Which project is that off of? And tell me a little bit about the record.
All right, Too Hard to Smile is off the Gene Phillips project, my last project. And like I say, it wasn't a track that was made for competition. And actually it was a track that almost didn't actually make that album. But I feel like some way in there I had to generate, because the album was so brown, I feel like I had to generate something that would give the album some kind of balance or a curveball, as I would say. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And my message to the world, I mean, it's always mistakes out there, and it's always going to be things that's going to make it too hard to smile. And so that's something that we all can relate to with no violence or nothing. So you're going to run it. I hope they enjoy it, man.
All right, do me a favor. Introduce it to the world.
Okay, Ben Cannon, y'all check me out. Too Hard to Smile.
Appreciate it, my G. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
Keys on deck. Man, how silly can I be to do the same spoken over? That's crazy.
Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy.
Should've left my shit right there like that.
I feel crappy,
Now I'm in deep thought.
cause they tried me.
Something said.
Got me all mad, now I'm all sad, feeling bad, I'm unhappy.
Should've left my shit right
I
there.
feel crappy,
My mind is.
cause they tried me.
All the homies stuff
Got
there.
me all mad, now I'm all sad,
Gotta get
feeling
easy on
bad.
that.
These other days, it's too hard to smile, it's too hard to smile, it's too hard to smile. I ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. I ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, I ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. These are the days when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile. I ain't mad at me when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. I ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, I ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile.
One time for my man Ben Cannon. One time for everybody hanging in there with me through one technical difficulties. I know I brought y'all the show 30 minutes a little later than normal, but thank y'all for rocking with me anyway. One time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. One time for WMR Music Group, WMR Media. You know what it is. It's Ridin Durty.
When it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile,
When it's too hard to smile.
mad at it when it's
Too hard to smile. It's too hard to smile. Too hard to smile.
ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. These are the days when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile, when it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. Ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. When it's too hard to smile, ain't mad at it when it's too hard to smile. Problems of the world, man, it's too hard to smile. I feel crappy, cause they
call me your man. Now I'm all sad, feeling bad.
Gotta get even, you know what I'm saying?
One time for my man Big Ben Cannon, representing that FLA. This is Ridin Durty Show, the Ridin Durty Podcast. Your boy Vic XL, and we gone to the next episode. Peace, y'all. Be safe. One.